4 you are having your FA2. So you know the portion which is Unit 4 full and Unit 5 A reading. Okay. So go through, read the complete lessons, both the A readings. In Unit 4 you need to read all the lessons, and Unit 5 read A reading completely, because you are going to get the passage from the textbook itself, and you will be given questions below that and you have to answer. Now let's discuss how to write and what is the model paper. The first thing that you have to take is take your A4 size papers, draw the margins, and then the scale width you have to draw the margin. Don't draw very thin margins where I cannot write the marks. See that it is of the scale width. And then you have to write the date, then write FA2 to your right side. Write name, class, section and roll number. These things are compulsory. Write the subject English FA2, mention it there. Then after that you have to write the section numbers properly. Section 1, section 2, like that you have to write properly. Now let us discuss the model paper. In the model paper you will have 3 sections. How many sections? 3 sections. Section A, you will have reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, for that a passage is taken from your textbook. Unit 4 and Unit 5, from that only the passage will be taken and questions will be given below that. It can be like choose the correct answer, or it may be like one word answers. So whatever it is, you have to write the Roman number properly and write the question number correctly and write the answer. If choose the correct answer is given, you need to write the alphabet properly, whether it is option A, option B, option C or option D. Then what is there in that option also you have to write. For example, if in option A it is apple, option B is banana, option C is cucumber, option D is none. Okay, so whichever is the right option, if it is B, write the option number B and write what is there in that, banana. Understood? This is only for your understanding that I am telling. So whatever is there in the option, write the correct option and then write what is there in that. So that way you are going to do with your reading comprehension. Choose the correct answers when they are given. Now section B consists of vocabulary and grammar. Vocabulary and grammar, whatever is there in the units, that is what is given. The basics are covered, so see that you prepare well. In your unit 4 you have direct speech and indirect speech, so you may get a question from that. Then read the following sentences and write as directed. This is for 5 marks. Okay. So for these 5 marks, you may be asked to write the antonym. Antonym. What is the meaning of an antonym? It is a word which is opposite in meaning. You may be given an antonym. You may be given a synonym. Synonym means this antonym and synonym may come for reading comprehension or in the grammar vocabulary part. Synonym is a word which is in similar meaning. Another word for the given word. Okay, same meaning words. Antonym, synonym, then write the singular, plural. Then if clause you have learnt in your unit 5. So using if clause also you may be given a question to complete the sentence. And then noun form, verb form. Okay, all these questions may come for you in this part. Directed, whatever is given in the bracket, you have to read it properly, carefully and then write it. Okay, the next one is complete the passage using the right word from those given below it. Okay, like fill in the blanks it will be given and the blank number will be given and 4 options will be given. Again A, B, C, D. So whatever is the correct option, you write the option number and what is there in that. Okay. So that way you are going to finish this. It can be in past tense or is it present tense. According to the tense, you have to decide which is the correct word and then complete this. Then fourth section, you have to punctuate the following sentence. Punctuation, what does it mean? So in the sentence which is given below, you have to write capital letters, which letters should have capitals, which words should have inverted commas, where comma will come, where full stop will come. All these things you have to check and correct. Rewrite the sentence which is given by punctuating the sentence. Understood? Now section A is for 5 marks, section B is for 11 marks. 5 marks here and 5 marks here, 10 marks, and this punctuate is 1 mark, so it is 11 marks. Then coming to the creative writing, it is for 4 marks. In unit 4, you have learned how to write a paragraph. In the lesson, they have given to write a paragraph. On the adventure paragraph, you have to write a paragraph. Then poster making also you have learnt in unit 4. Poster is nothing but, first thing what you have to do is draw a rectangular box. Then heading, above the box you have to write the heading poster, and then below it you have to write the topic, on what topic you are making the poster. The topic of the poster should be written. Then towards one side, towards the left side, you have to write a catchy slogan. When you are writing the slogan, you can make something like this. When you write the slogan inside this and draw this shape, it is very catchy. And see that your poster is having figures. Here in the textbook, they have given prepare a poster showing do's and don'ts to help road accident victims. So you have to make your poster colorful and write the do's and don'ts on the poster. Understood this? If you don't have an idea how to prepare a poster, browse through the net and find out one example, and looking at that, write a poster on your own. Okay. Then in unit 5, you have learned how to write a notice. Notice, this is to inform. Okay. This how to write a notice I have already discussed with you. Okay. Learn the notice writing, then poster making, and then paragraph writing. These three come under creative writing because it is given in unit 4 and unit 5. You are going to prepare that for 4 marks. Write it neatly and see that you don't make any spelling mistakes, because spelling mistakes also will be taken into consideration because it is language, English. So spellings will be taken into account, and the tenses and everything is going to be awarded marks. So be very careful when you are writing your English exam. Okay children, read carefully, enjoy preparing for your FA, and see you tomorrow in the school when you come to submit your papers. And when you come to school, see that you wear your mask and maintain social distance. And come neatly in a line properly. You have to stand and submit your paper to me. And the timings are between 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Question paper will be posted at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So if at all it is delayed for 1 or 2 minutes also, please wait, because I am going to post the question paper. On that day I have 2 papers, 2 subjects which I am dealing. They have this exam on the same day. So maybe I may post the question paper first to the other group and then to your group. So 1 or 2 minutes it may be late. But see that you write everything. Don't leave any question, and see that you are honest when you are writing your paper. Don't copy from here and there. Whatever you get. Okay. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. So this is a proverb which means you have to be truthful. Whatever you understood, that is what we are trying to know. You are trying to know how much you have understood, and I am trying to know how much you people have understood. So in this process, see that you write on your own, so that we will be able to get better. You will be able to write better and I will be able to teach in a better way so that your mistakes will not be repeated the next time. Understood, children? So write truthfully, neatly, clearly, legibly. Don't stripe on the papers and see that your pen is good one. Leaking pen you use and spoil the paper like that, I am not going to correct. So see that the neatness is maintained on the paper and you complete the question paper in time and submit before it's too late. That is after 11:30 no paper will be accepted. So see that you come before the time. Understood, children? All the very best for your exam. Write everything and see you tomorrow. Thank you.